Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 2005, it was publicly revealed that former FBI official Mark Felt was Deep Throat, the anonymous informant at the center of the Watergate scandal that involved U.S. President Richard Nixon's administration. On this day in 2005, here's your Fader fact today. According to a recent study, about 11% of Americans believes that HTML is a sexually transmitted disease. And that is your Fader fact. All right. Let's get to the breaking news on everybody's mind. Today, NASA just held and concluded its first public meeting to discuss the findings of its UAP independent study team. The group that was formed back in June of 2022 aims to examine data related to unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP, a new term for incidents in the sky, underwater, or in space that can't be immediately identified. The group includes former astronaut Scott Kelly and 15 other investigators from a wide variety of fields, including astronomy, oceanography, and even journalism. Scott Kelly stated publicly today on NASA TV, and I quote, "In my 20 years as a NASA astronaut, there were never any formal discussions of UFOs," end quote. That was pretty shocking, and I'm not sure I believe it, but Arrow's Sean Kirkpatrick just stated a few minutes ago, quote, "We are currently investigating over 800 cases. A few of those are truly anomalous," end quote. In the last closing statements right before the news today, NASA clearly wants to state there is no ET connection with any of their findings. Nothing extraterrestrial, but they are keeping an open mind. Very, very interesting. We've got a lot to digest here, and I'll have more on this tomorrow. Elon Musk brain chip firm says it has received approval from the FDA to conduct its first tests on humans. The Neuralink implant company wants to link brains to computers. It says it does not have immediate plans to start any recruiting of participants, but the FDA said it acknowledged Neuralink's announcement. An earlier bid by Neuralink to win FDA approval was rejected on safety grounds, according to multiple and current former employees. But Neuralink has promised more information soon on plans to sign up trial participants. I ain't going to do it. Researchers have recorded the sounds of the world's largest tree, a 13 million pound behemoth known as Pando that stretches across 106 acres in southern Utah. The researchers think that listening to the recordings could give them a better understanding of the sprawling aspen's health and how it may communicate and speak. To the untrained eye, Pando resembles a forest made up of quaking aspen trees. However, it's actually a single clone comprising approximately 40,000 genetically identical trunks that are interconnected by a complex root system. The researchers are hopeful that getting a clearer image of what's rumbling beneath the surface could help scientists gain a better understanding of Pando, which is considered one of the largest organisms in the world. And it's incredible. All right. A team of researchers Excavating mass burial sites in England have detected the DNA of the bacteria that caused the plague in human skeletal remains, and they are the oldest known cases of the disease in Great Britain. The cases date back 4,000 years, according to the paper published yesterday in the journal Nature Communications. The bacterial DNA is thousands of years more ancient than the oldest strain uncovered prior to this latest finding. That strain, identified in 2018 at a burial site known as Edicts Hill in Cambridgeshire, was only 1,500 years old. Man, I just see another pandemic coming. I just see it. I see the leak from a laboratory. Earlier today, the launch of North Korea's first spy satellite wasn't successful. The DPRK attempted to launch the nation's first spy satellite at 6:37 a.m. local time from the Sohae satellite launching ground. But the Cholima-1 rocket carrying North Korea's Malingong-1 satellite crashed into the sea west of the Korean peninsula after a propulsion failure during stage separation. North Korean state media said the nation will attempt a second launch when it's ready. South Korea went out and salvaged the entire rocket from its crash site and is now studying the satellite and its technology. Yeah. And finally, I'm going to leave you with this. Al Pacino is 83, and his girlfriend, Nora Alfala, is 29, and they are now expecting their first child. The baby news comes less than a month after Pacino's longtime friend, Robert De Niro, who is 79, announced the birth of his seventh child. Now, Al has three children. He's got a 33-year-old daughter, Julie Marie, with acting coach Jan Tarrant, and 22-year-old twins, Anton and Olivia, with actor Beverly D'Angelo. And there you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go Beckley Tappy.